Well, good evening and salutations to one and all. I'm not Ken, but that's okay. I am John. And of course, as you can tell, this is not the car. But we're doing this so we can do both YouTube and Facebook at the same time because you can't quite do that on a phone in a car. So I got things up and running and ready. So that's why I am here so we can get things rolling. Rolling. Get those babies going. Hello, Cindy. Look who I found. Hello, Sherry.
Does it look like I'm walking downstairs?
Lori Hughes, hi.
Okay, listen, you guys.
Kathy, hi.
You guys have no idea what you're in store for because
Hi, Kim.
we rescheduled our Ken and Sean show for tomorrow, but
Yes.
that doesn't mean I wasn't prepping for it. Woo, woo, woo.
Hey, Nancy. Hi, Teresa.
Oh, poor Sean has to deal with my
Karen,
crazy
hello.
butt. Okay,
Oh,
listen.
Why is this not working?
Why is this not working? Because that's life. Okay, Sean? It's life.
It is. My scroll is no
But I don't know where my phone is. So you entertain the masses and I'm going to find it.
Hello, Teresa.
And you're going to entertain the masses and say, hello!
Greetings, and I cannot scroll.
Greetings!
What if I get this to go away for a second? Hold on. Bring back my... There we go. I cannot scroll. This is weird. I could scroll a second ago, but now I can't scroll at all. Did you ever tell what the machine does that you got? We have not, Debbie, but very soon. Don't ask me when. I do not know, but soon. I cannot scroll, so if it goes bye-bye, I can't say hi or anything. It just, I do not understand why I cannot scroll the comments. This is so strange. Oh, well. Diana, hello. Jill, hello. Nancy B, hello. How are you? I think Jazzy's here. If you are Jazzy, hi. Yeah, she must be because people are saying hi, Jazzy. Hi, Jazzy. Carol Davis, good day. Hello. Amanda, hi. Restart. Wow, I can't do the restart. Once you restart, this whole thing just goes goodbye.
Hi,
very bad.
Okay.
Yeah. So
hey, what are you doing, little boy?
Hi. That's not for you.
Hello, little boy. Okay,
well, he's not
these
little.
dogs, get out of my way. No. Yeah. He just takes whatever he wants out of the trash.
Well,
Hunter.
Can you grab it for me, please?
Hunter babies. Can I have this?
I'm
over it.
You got
Excuse
dirty
me.
paws. Get up.
All right, guys. Hello. Sorry. It's a little... It's a little miscombobulated.
Miscombobulated?
Because here's the deal. We were supposed to have a Ken and Sean show today, which we're going to talk about in just a second. So I was prepping for that. And then we rescheduled for many reasons.
And I don't even know why. All I know is it's Saturday.
Sean, you're on a need-to-know basis,
which
okay?
I don't need to know, I guess.
And then my cold hurts. It's just a whole thing. But then I was like, I need my peeps. I need to talk to them. So if I'm a little out of it, that's why. That's why, okay?
What time is our show tomorrow?
I'll tell you.
Asks Kim.
I'll tell you. Okay, so, hello, my lovely people. For those of you, this is a little different. So,
it's not a car.
For those of you who do not know, I do a series called A Ken from the Car. Mm-hmm. And I sit in my car with my stuffed animals and talk to you. Which kind of out loud makes me think I'm a psycho. Maybe I am. Okay, I was going to get my stuffed animals and put them here. But Sean has stuffed them in a garbage bag and hid them. And there's ransom. We need to raise money to get my turtles and my Ewoks back. A couple things. First of all, you need to explain to them that I have ADHD and I go on tangents. And some of this may not make sense. Yes. Sometimes I talk really fast. Sometimes I talk really slow. Because this is, Ken from the Car used to be just a YouTube exclusive. And now we're on both.
Why is that?
Sean?
Why not?
Why are we not what?
It's like, why not? Why not be on both?
Exactly. So explain ADHD.
Attention deficit, attention deficit something disorder. So he's like all over the place, this way, that way, this way, this way. Where me, I have ADD, where I can do something and then something catches my eye and I go to that instead. So that's what I have.
All right. I need to go get this from your little boy.
Oh boy. At least the camera won't fall. That's so true.
Okay. So, sorry about that, guys. I did a series, and it was usually on Wednesdays. But, fun fact, 3 months ago, I'm pretty sure I had a mental breakdown. No? Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. No, I know I did. And I stopped doing lives everywhere. Mm-hmm. And during the process of me going and talking it through with the professionals, which sometimes is myself, I realized I really missed having you all in my life. So I told Sean, we're going to do it. But I used to do Ken from the car with my camera, just on YouTube. And I missed out on my Facebook peeps. So this is the first time we're doing a Ken from the studio, which was previously known as Ken from the car.
Yes.
In the studio on Facebook and YouTube. Mm-hmm. Which means Sean's here to help, number one. And number two, for those of you who don't know what it is, a Ken from the car really is just me talking about whatever I want because it's my show and not yours.
Not yours.
And then I also tell you some cool things that happen for the week and stuff. So
that's right.
So welcome, everyone. I hope you guys are already doubting your decision to click play on this live. But I have so much to tell you. So Ken from the car is pretty all over the place, like Sean said. But we do have links. We're going to show you some cool things. And since I haven't done one of these in a good 9 months, we have a lot to catch up on. Mm-hmm. So,
you do.
First and foremost, we have dogs. So if they bark or do that is what they do.
That's them.
That's them. All right, and it's Friday night. So let's first talk.
We have to mute.
Is that a package?
No, we don't get packages this late.
Is it a package?
No. Who knows? And live. No. No live. No package. But I will mute this so we don't have to keep hearing it. There we go. Oh, the car drove by, that's why. I thought we had that set up so it doesn't track cars. Only people. So Chewbacca thought he'd come in and say hello. You have to close the mouth, it won't stop.
Sean, I'm too fat. Oh, I'm too fat.
Don't do that, you're gonna rip that.
You like this? The other dogs hate it. He loves Hunter, what is this? Hunter, ready? Go. Oh my gosh. Riles, look at him.
No hat.
Riles wants nothing to do with it. And Hunter is in his little zone. Hi, baby boy. Okay, sorry. I was all ready for the Kevin Sean show, as you can tell.
Thank you.
Okay, so I want to talk about our memberships. So, for many of you, this is new. When I was saying, hey, does he not listen to anything we say? No. Okay. So, Ken from the Car used to be, or is, a series where oh my gosh. Okay, this. If
we all of a sudden disappear, it's because he hits the.
Come here, guys. No,
Daddy.
Hunter, come here. You are such a puppy.
Such a puppy.
Come here. You guys want a treat? There's yours. Come here.
Where is it? Where is his listening to ear? You know, Heidi, I do not know.
Oh, we don't have to eat.
It is.
Got it.
I think it should be up here, down here.
Okay, sorry guys. Whew. Okay, so for those of you, what?
Somebody says he's blonde. That's why he's like that.
It's true. Listen. I love all of our dogs. I love all of our puppies. You all know Toby Joe was my boy, and I loved him. And I was like, I'm never gonna find a dog I love more. And not that I love one dog over another, but there is something about Hunter that, first of all, he is the biggest asshole you'll ever meet. He doesn't listen. You can... How did she do this?
She does it all the time.
Cece.
Cece.
Listen, I'm never going to get this live going, you guys. Do not open the gate. Go get it. Go. She is too smart for her own good.
Bus driving is good.
Okay.
Thank you, Beth, for asking.
Okay. So, speaking about Beth, I need...
And it's another Beth. But she's in here, too. She is in here.
You're going to have to go get it. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. I planned on this being very straightforward, but as you can see, I failed. Anywho, Ken from the car, I would usually talk to you guys about deals and sales and stuff. And when we were talking about, okay, you know how sometimes as influencers, think of big influencers, Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, all of those peeps. When you think about their brand, they're making a lot of money on their product lines or whatever. But sometimes even they say it's a lot. And
it is a lot.
It's a lot. And I told them when we come back, I want this, like, as much as I know it gives you guys happiness, I didn't realize by creating and going live how much happiness. I didn't realize by just sitting in my car, talking to a camera, looking at people walking by that think I should be in an insane asylum, how much that filled my heart with happiness.
Right.
And so that was my main thing when I came back, is I wanted to do this. But also part of coming back was explaining why I left. Because a lot of people will say, Ken, you always had so much fun. You and Sean have a perfect relationship. You this, that, and the other. But the fact of the matter is, I did go back on our channel and watch a lot of Ken from the Cars and a lot of my Chalk Tour stuff. And sadly, you could see the progression of me kind of spiraling down. I wasn't having fun. I wasn't myself. I wasn't doing things. And so I was like, we need to bring that back. We need to stop making all of our choices based on how much money is this going to bring, and it's going to change on how much happiness it brings. We're going to talk about a lot of that, but a big part of this was I want to explain what got me to the point of me kind of disappearing. And as I explained this process to Jazzy and Sean, I get very, I guess, emotional, but I also get very, like, there's things that Sean would be like, I didn't even know about that, or, you know, whatever.
Right.
And so I decided that we are starting a membership program. And the membership program, you guys, I know this is going to trigger everyone because it's a chart. And everyone gets very, very concerned about the charts.
Where are you going?
Bring the chart up. It's right there. Chart. Down, down, right there. Up.
Oh, there it is.
It says chart. Chart.
Sorry.
Literally.
Sorry.
What is that, love?
So this is a chart of Ken's Creations, Chocolate Tour, and personal stuff. Like, as you can see, they're all color coded. So Ken's Creations is all in orange, Chocolate Tour is all in teal, and of course personal green.
Okay. Okay. Now I already know. I know. You guys are saying, Ken, that chart's too complicated. It really is not. But let me explain it to you. We, of course, have Ken's Creations, our main brand.
Yes.
Okay. Then we do Chocolate Tour.
Yep.
But Chocolate Tour has its own policy procedures, and to stay in compliance, it's just easier if we separated out that channel.
We're echoing?
This is why Sean doesn't get to do Ken from the Car often, because he's not engaged in the conversation at all. He'll read your comments and have no idea what I'm talking about. So what did I just talk about?
You're talking about the chart. I don't know.
I'm out. Thanks for watching our live, guys.
Let me try this.
Do you guys see my problem? This is why I went quiet for 3 months.
All right, this should make it better. Sorry, I think a button got pushed. We should be good now. Yay.
I love this man, but sometimes... Are you invested now?
Mm-hmm.
I would say I'll just get naked and see if you'd be invested, but that's going to make you scared, so I'm not going to do that. Anyways, so I don't even know what I was talking about now. You got me all flustered. We're talking about the chart. Yep. Oh, so we separated out our Chalkator channel, all right? Well, that kind of confused everyone because they were like, you have so many channels, blah, 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 blah. But now I've even made it more complicated to some people. Mm-hmm. To me, it's very straightforward because we want you to choose how to support us. So we have basically a YouTube channel and a Facebook for both brands. So Chalkator, Ken's Creations. Ken's Creations both have their YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah.
But we want to get even more personal with you guys. So we've created 2 groups. One is called our Clubhouse. One is called our Cruise Headquarters.
That's true.
And we have a TikTok for both brands. And the reason we're doing this is because I love Chalkator. And Chalkator has brought some amazing things into my life. But it's very much so geared towards answering people's questions and getting them tips and tricks and not having links and stuff like that.
Right.
Ken's Creations is our brand, and it is just a place for me to be ADHD crazy Ken. And part of that is some of you may know, I've asked, the Ken and Sean Show. What's the Ken and Sean Show?
That's when you and I and Jazzy and sometimes Allie get to come on and be ourselves, get a little silly, play games, get drunk, high, or college. Just have a lot of fun.
Yes,
You guys get to watch and participate.
Now, the Ken and Sean Show is an adult show, not that it is porn, but it sometimes has naughty words. He's drinking. I'm eating very special candies. And in order for people to watch that, we wanted to make it very much so that they had to agree that they want to watch it. So we made it part of our membership program. So let's talk about our membership.
Something is happening. When you go to that chart, it starts echoing.
You just turn on use echo, right? Cancellation.
Hit mute. Go back to where you were.
What's wrong with it?
It's picking up the camera, or the phone camera. I got it fixed.
Okay.
It's fixed.
You fix it?
Yep, it's fixed.
Okay. Okay. I really love the fact that you're engaged with this, but do I need to turn this off, or are you not going to be part of this at all?
Well, yeah, I saw you, and then no one would have heard me or heard you, so I just made sure.
This is why he's not normally part of Ken from the Car, because we would kill each other. You guys are seeing the real us, because usually you're not seeing the real us because he has an idea of what's going on, but when he doesn't have an idea what's going on, he's throwing a curveball. He doesn't know what to do. Are you engaged now? Mm-hmm. Okay, what are we talking about?
We're talking about the chart, about your different channels and stuff like that.
The last thing we were talking about was the Ken and Sean Show.
And we were talking about that too.
You guys, literally. When you guys say, Kenny, I would have never thought you would have had a mental breakdown. All you have to do is look right at that. Anyway. So, the Ken and Sean Show is coming back.
Yeah.
It is part of our membership. So let me talk about the memberships. You have 3 different levels for the membership. The first one is called Ken's Tribe. It's 99 cents. And this one gets you special emojis. And it is going to be SVG files. So as many of you know, I used to have a Patreon. I still have a Patreon. But I'm going to be converting it over to here. So that way, let's say if I do an M&M video like we're going to do for the ornaments, I can give that file to our tribe members. So that's the first one.
Yep.
The second one is Ken's Confessions. This is going to be at least a 2-year-long series where I literally talk about my confessions of everything that got me to the point of, as a creator and influencer, of having a mini little mental breakdown. And here's the deal. We all get there. we all get to that point where we just start crying and saying, I can't take anymore. And you're going to see why I've already been drinking tonight, because we're going to give you a tour of my house and it's about ready to make me go crazy. But, so that's level 2. And then we have the Ken and Sean show.
Yes,
so if you want to sign up, you can sign up on your desktop. All you have to do, sorry, I'm getting over a cold, is hit join. But if you're on your mobile phone and it is a iPhone, you actually have to sign up a little different because Apple doesn't allow you to sign up in the app. So I'm going to show you how that is done. So when you okay, sorry about that. It muted me. So when you click the link down below, you're actually going to want to hit open the Safari browser. And the reason for this is because of Apple's policy and procedures about purchasing things in their app. So a lot of people were telling us we can't sign up, there's no link. That's how you have to do it. So if you go on the link down below, once again, I'll show you this. You're going to hit one of the levels. It's going to bring you to this page and you can open it with Safari. Once you open your default browser, it will bring up all 3 levels. So the Ken's Tribe, Ken's Confessions, and Ken and Sean Show. Now, this is brand new. We're going to be launching tomorrow, the first ever Ken and Sean Show with Jazzy. And then next week will be my first Ken's Confessions. And Ken's Confessions, you're going to get 2 of those a month, sometimes 3. Ken and Sean Show twice a month. Yep. You're getting at least 2 SVG files. And if you get, let's say, the Ken and Sean Show subscription, you also get the subscriptions of the previous levels.
Yes, you do.
And this is the best way you can support us and our new adventure here. And I'm really excited about this because there is so much I've been wanting to tell people, but I also know that a lot of stuff I'm going to be telling you, it is very dear and near to my heart and can be, basically think of it as my autobiography book, and I'm going into details. So
there you go.
All right. So there is that. Very, very fun and cool. So that is our YouTube membership. Now let's get on to the rest. So everything we talk about, I do have links down below, and a lot of people are like, what is a Linktree? Well, let me show you something. All right. So all of our links down below, when you click it, will go to something called a Linktree. And I love Linktree because it gives you the power to go where you want. And what I mean by that is we live in a world today where sometimes you open a link and you're not sure it's safe, and I want to eliminate that. So I've created a landing page that when you click on it, and let's say you're like, oh, I want to see the chalky side of Ken, you can click that and it takes you to that specific safe page. I want to shop, Ken's Cricut and support him. There's that link. We have our Facebook groups right there. Everything is on this link tree, and it makes it really easy. So I'm going to share my desktop to show you just kind of how it looks. Share screen. So for example, you'll see all of these. So check out our links. And this opens up our link tree. So once again, here's the YouTube membership. If you want to join our new membership program. We also have, what is a Glowforge? So you can actually see what a Glowforge machine is and what's all the goodness there. And then we also, let's see here, you have everything that you would ever want right here on the link tree. And I really absolutely just love the way that this is set up. On your phone, it's a little bit more condensed, but you should still have everything. I'm not able to scroll because of this stupid little thing. How do I get rid of this? Because I'm going to need to show stuff and I can't. Uh-oh, where'd we go?
Right now you're just on.
Oh my God. This is why I do it in the car. It's usually so much easier. All right. Happy Friday, Allie. Okay, so that is how the link trees work. Using these links will help support us, and we thank you for that. Mm-hmm. So this last week, we got a card in the mail.
We did get a card in
the mail. And I have to tell you the funniest freaking story, you guys. So one thing I've noticed is you guys are always so good to send us stuff and to celebrate things and our birthdays and stuff. And we got a card, and I opened it up, and Sean can show it here on the screen. And I'm going to let, my voice is going, so I'm going to let him show that and the message.
So very cool little card. This has been cut out, kind of like what the Joy does. And you open it up.
Come on, babies.
And it's a pop-up. Look at that. Nice willow tree, if you can kind of see that. Two boys holding hands across
Ew,
the
gross,
ridge.
2 boys.
And then, very nicely, we pull it out.
Okay, first of all, you never pull it out nicely.
No.
Stop it right now. Oh, people are already texting me saying that's dirty. We're reporting you. Okay, isn't this sweet?
I haven't read it yet.
Long story short, it's all about being in love and stuff. And I was like, oh, that was nice to Beth. Maybe it's because she knew we were going through a hard time or whatever. And I'm like, that's so weird. And like 2 hours later, I looked at the card and I saw the 2 little boys holding hands. And I was like, oh, our anniversary is November 13th. She's wishing us a happy anniversary. So,
which is tomorrow.
Me, being the little jerk I am, I was like, Sean's not going to know. He forgets our anniversary every single year. But to his credit, I do too. Like, we'll remember and be like, oh yeah, we forgot that.
Oh, yeah, it was a couple days ago.
So during the live, I said, look at this card. I was like, why do you think we have that? And he was like, I don't know. And I was like, do you not know it's our anniversary? And he was like, oh, no. So Beth, very sweet that you remember our anniversary even when we don't.
Yes, thank you, Beth.
But never fear. I've already bought my anniversary gifts. Here's the deal. We have started a list of gift ideas because this guy stresses so much when it comes to gifts. Like, I know I'm a hard person to buy for, but like what will happen is we'll be in the store and I'll be like, for example, I'll be like, oh, I love these headphones. He's like, cool. To me, if he says something like that, I take notes. Fred Myers, headphones, likes. He doesn't do that. So 2 days prior to Christmas, he's literally gone for 48 hours straight. Have no idea where he is. And this is what will happen on Christmas morning. I'll open these cookies and I'll be like, oh, and he'll be like, they're cookies? I really wanted to get you headphones, but I couldn't find them anywhere. So why'd you get me cookies? Well, I wanted you to open something, but like it's really when they come in stock, I'll buy it.
That bad. It's not that bad.
So this time I said,
the list.
So literally, these are the Apple AirPod Max.
Yep.
I already have my Bose headphones with Mickey Mouse that Jazzy got me that I love. I have the ear pods that go in my ear. Sean's first yawn. 2 more yawns, he gets kicked out of the live. Anyways, I went to the Apple store and these are $550 and I was like, there's no way. No way. And then I put them on. And when I say to you guys that without music, I would not want to live, I seriously mean that. When I'm stressed, I listen to music. When I'm trying to get things done, I listen to music. When I don't want to talk to Jazzy and Sean, I put on my headphones and say I'm listening to music.
He does.
Like, it is my happy zone. So much that we have Sonos all throughout our house. Yep. And Jazzy is literally trained now. Like, if it's no music, she's like, Kenny, can we get music on? Or she starts singing and I'm like, I'll get music on. So what do you like? So anyways, I emailed him and I said, Sean, iPods Max, normally $550. Yep. They're on sale for $425 on Amazon for a lightning deal. He literally, I said, do you want one, first of all? And if so, what color? He goes, no, I'm good. And I said, well, I'm thinking, and he just wrote, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And I was going to wait to open them, but I didn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
They come in this cute little kit. Look at them.
Here.
Oh, so look, I love them. You guys,
they are very nice.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that just.
What?
I don't know what that is.
What is it?
Oh, what music. Your headphones
brought up music. Makes the people come together. Yeah. Anyways, so he got me that. Thank you, Sean.
You're welcome.
And then I got me something else. Now, here's the deal. I love going on vacations. We haven't taken one forever. But for the past 2 years, what's going on?
I'm just trying to clean this up so it doesn't look so funny.
For the past 2 years, I always go with this guy. And not to say he's not a fun person to shop with, but he's not a fun person to shop with because he doesn't like shopping. So when we were in Phoenix, I said, Jazzy, let's go shopping. When I tell you she is the biggest enabler, when I'm like, I like these shoes. Get them, Kenny. You deserve them. Buy them all. Get them all. So I did. So now I'm addicted to something called...
Hey, dude.
So you want to show them my Hey Dudes? Here's the ones I'm wearing. I cannot tell you how much I love these shoes. What are they?
They weigh practically nothing.
Oh my God, like me.
That's right.
I float on here. Do you want to get our picture out of there so they can see the whole shoes? Or can they still see them?
No, they can see them.
100 babies.
But look at this. Beautiful, super lightweight. They feel like you're wearing a pair of slippers. Very soft, comfortable. Love them. These are very, very nice. And of course, he's got a black pair. Then he's got one that's kind of looks like this, but more of a lighter color. I bid you farewell, Joyce. Have a good night. So it's very cool. Very, very nice. Yeah, let's see how much these things weigh.
How much do you think those weigh?
6 ounces. 7.3 ounces.
I can't. They're so...
And that's with the cardboard on. Let's get the cardboard nut on. 7.3 ounces.
They're so comfy. So we have more coming. Anyways.
Where did you shop in Phoenix?
But we went to 2 places. We went to Fashion Square Mall, which is the fancy antsy, and that's where we showed Sean his car, his Lucid, because there's a new car company called Lucid that's kind of competing with Tesla. And then we went to an outlet mall, which was, I think the Fashion Outlet Malls. I don't remember that one. But it was so much fun because Jazzy likes to shop, and it was a different experience. Not that I didn't love being with you, but it was just a different experience. So,
which is fun.
Hello, handsome boy. All right. So, anywho, I can't even believe it's almost Thanksgiving. I think it doesn't feel like Thanksgiving because I really didn't decorate for Halloween because I was having a mental breakdown. You guys want to see the cutest things I made this week? You guys show them. So if you are a customer, meaning you are not a current Chalk Couture designer, you can join our Clubhouse group, and we are selling these bundles. We have a reindeer bundle, door take, and this gnome. I don't know which one's my favorite because they're both very cute, but this gnome turned out... Look at that gnome. Which one's your favorite?
Oh, they're both so good. I have to drift towards the reindeer just a little bit, but
I love him.
But the gnome is really cool.
So make sure down below in the link trees there is our groups, and you need to join. Mm-hmm. Speaking of that,
Sherry said she ordered the gnome.
Yay!
Way to go, Sherry.
So I am so excited to share this next thing. So as you know, he's eating something. He eats everything. So
He's becoming. Spit it out. That's right.
As you guys know, I haven't been live for a while. I kind of lost my mojo, and I've been trying to get it back. And part of that has been finding new products that kind of amaze me. And one of those was 3 months ago, I shared with you guys how to make what's called like a burn gel, which essentially gives you a cool, natural wood burnt look on wood. So you can do this on natural wood, stained wood, and it actually looks like you put fire on it. And everyone loved it. Mm-hmm. They all got the recipe, but overwhelmingly we heard from you guys that number one, the recipe I gave you makes a lot. Number two, it goes from a gel state to a liquid state within 24 hours, but overwhelming, it molded, which I did not know. And so I've kind of shied away from it until I could find a solution. And we have found a solution. And not only have we found a solution, but in today's day and age, I am all about supporting local companies. Mm-hmm. We're based in the Inland Northwest, Spokane, Washington to be exact. And when I say things happen, they truly happen. And we found an art studio that makes small batches of things. And one of those things that they make is called Mackenzie Blaze Powder. What is this stuff, Shawnee?
This is the dry, basically, version part of making the actual burn gel itself.
Yes. So there is other companies out there that sell some sort of like Blaze. I think I forget what it's called. I think it's a torch paste. There's other ones. Yeah. You can make your own, but I really, really, really wanted to find something that gives you the control, because a lot of it just, you get a lot and you really don't use that much. And this company showed us this and had us try it out, and I have tested it out. And let me tell you, it is awesome. So inside of here, in their little goodie package, they give you powder. That's literally their secret recipe of powder. And we shake it just because I did ask them. It's non-toxic. They recommend wearing your gloves, not because it's going to hurt you, but I think just to be safe. But you get this. You get a little whisk, a tablespoon, a teaspoon, and if you follow the directions, it makes about 1.5 ounces, which is a lot. Yep. And you can make 8 servings of this stuff. That's Plus, crazy. You can cut this in half if you want to.
If you want.
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how cool this stuff is. It is amazing. So let me grab all of the goods, which...
Hi, Mr. Hurley.
Hi. Hi, Simon. I was talking about you earlier today. Okay. So, Sean, let's follow these instructions. So, I love using stuff with silk screens and stencils and everything. And this is one of them. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to do this on the instructions. So you're going to take a teaspoon of the powder. I shake it up because the ingredients in here, they did say you want to make sure that they are evenly distributed. And I'm going to show you how much of this makes, because really, if you were just doing one project, you only need probably half of this. Yeah. So this is the teaspoon, obviously, because it's the smaller of the two. So we're going to take a good teaspoon, put it in. And then you're going to want to do 2 tablespoons of cold water. I'm going to go grab that.
Okay. So I'm not using that camera, so.
Oh, okay. You can go back up to you for a quick second.
I will. Very good. How long has it been since we were in Dallas? Yeah, a long time ago.
What?
Somebody was Nikki was asking when was the last time we were in Dallas. Long time ago. Long time. Just love this little thing. This is great for doing 1 egg. Whipping up 1 egg.
We were there for chocolate.
Yes, we were.
All right, so let's go back down here. And now we are going to whisk it. And they actually even give you the whisk. Now, the reason why it is cold water, believe me, because we tested it, is warm water absorbs the powder too quickly and it will set up too quick. So you want to stir it, and you can already tell how much this is making, and you're going to want to let it set for 5 minutes. Now, you do not need to do this next part. This is what we do. But because when this actually sets up, it's going to be a clear liquid.
Clear, yep.
So if you're using it on a stencil, a silk screen, what have it, it's kind of hard to see. So I take some alcohol ink in whatever color you'd like. You can also use food coloring, but once again, food coloring will, if you try to keep it, it will mold on you. So I just add some color. But now you're really going to see how much is in here. Can you grab me a spatula out of the drawer? Yeah. Nope. Next drawer over left. The little sunsy ones. Nope. To your left.
Oh, my left. My left.
Top. There you go. So you can just see how much. And this is literally, in that jar, you're going to, it's so much. We're still working on our first jar. And I'm really excited. This company we partnered with here locally in this area has more products coming out. So I'm really excited. And anytime I can support someone locally, that's what I want to do. Look at this. You guys, I cannot. So I'm going to stir this. And look at that consistency.
It's perfect.
It is. All right. So let's go up test real quick. I'm going to let this set for a little bit more. Now I'm going to show you how to use this with wood that's been treated, meaning it's got some sort of paint on it, and untreated wood. And you will need something to apply heat. Mm-hmm. Now we've done it with an actual heat gun, which we're going to use,
Yes.
and we've used our Easy Press.
Yeah.
If you're going to use an Easy Press or heat press, you just don't want to move it around because it will move that gel.
Yep.
So we are going to show you the Wagner we have. And it has to be a heat tool. It cannot be like an embossing gun. Those don't get hot enough.
Let me grab.
What do you need? Oh, I can go get an extension cord.
The one you want is in the machine room.
Machine room? Aye, aye, Capitan.
It will probably turn off the lights when you go in there.
Okay.
Look at me. What's going on? Michael, we are about to show you some burn powder by McKinsey Art Studio. A local group here that makes it.
Do you want the big long orange one? Or
Yes.
this brown one?
Orange.
Oh, you want the orange one?
Yeah, has to.
Okay.
The brown one won't work. It doesn't have a ground. Hello, cat. I wish I could scroll. I cannot scroll my comments, so I can't go back. Once it's gone, it's gone. Been making lots of Christmas gifts. That's great.
Is that the one you want?
Yep, because it has a ground.
Okay, there you go. I got it for you, love.
Thank you.
I got it. Go. I got it.
Alright, now we'll just plug the baby in.
Okay.
Oops.
So,
Keep from dropping it.
what I was saying is, it does make a difference. We found in our testing of going from a non-wood, like non-treated surface. Mm-hmm. So if, let's say you have, for example, this is a Chocatura surface that they've painted with a wood grain. I love the wood grain, but we have found that if you're going to use something like this, it's better to just lightly sand this to the natural wood. And you'll see that when we're burning it, the difference.
Yeah, it's a kind of a MDF material underneath.
Yeah. All right, so let's start with this surface. This is a natural wood. Did you sand this at all or
I
no?
did sand it a little bit because it was a little on the rougher side.
Okay. So we'll
I just did a 60 grit and then I finished it with a 220.
Okay. So I'm just placing this right here. And this is why I add a little bit of color. Because if you didn't add the color, you wouldn't see it. It would just be a clear, wet gel. And so just giving it just a little bit of color, you're going to be able to make sure, oh, did I hit all of my areas? So I'm going to pick this up and see how I can already see like, oh, it's got a little bit of a color to it. It's not a ton, but it's enough to see if you got all your areas. But what I really want to show you is that is all you need. And Sean can show you how much we have left.
So you could you could use this stuff for days or make a whole bunch of stuff.
With that said, though, that's the reason why I love this powder is we were doing that and we noticed that the one that's already mixed, it would get mold in it. Now, not a big deal. You just scrape the mold out and move on with your life. But I get it. So this way we can actually make what we want. Now, because we added the alcohol ink in here does not mean it's going to stain the actual color. This is not going to turn an orange color. There is no way to do that.
This will not ruin the transfer.
Okay, I'm going to actually go clean the transfer right now. Now, before you burn this, I take a hairdryer and dry it. And why do we do that?
This gets the moisture out of this, and it's more of a dry state then. And then once you start burning it, it really burns nicely. So I'm going to dry it with the hairdryer. It's not hot enough to do anything.
Okay. Excuse me.
Family Home asks, distilled water should prevent molding? Yes.
It will help, but it won't completely because, at least in the formula we gave you, the recipe, there was a food ingredient in there, and that's what made it mold.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to show you these wood, and I'm just grabbing the Cricut Bright Pad Go because this way I can line up my wood shapes nice and easily. And this is for anyone's wood shapes. If you are trying to line up stencils or stuff onto wood shape, with this trick, it makes it so easy. So I'm going to line it up and have Sean start applying it. And once again, you're going to just see how much this stuff, a little goes a long way. And then when we actually burn it, you can get a whole bunch of different looks. So if you want the natural wood look, I'll show you. But if you use a surface like we're using on this, and you burn the actual surface, you get this really cool burnt look that I'll show you here. So once again, just that little color gives you enough to just see, did I hit all of my areas? Do I need to add more? I'm going to apply all of this gel, and then Sean will dry it. Now, the drying, remember, this is not doing the heating part. It's just getting rid of the moisture, because without that, you're going to be applying a lot of heat just to dry this at first. So here is this that I'm going to have Sean go wash. And now we can see how it just gives you a faint orange so you know exactly if you got that transfer. Let's grab this one. Uh-oh, my transfer folded it on myself. Okay, and this works with pretty much everyone's silk screens that we've tested it on. Of course, these are Chocateur, but we have tried other ones that you can get at Michael's, ones online, and we've also tried stencils, all sorts of stuff. And the key is the thicker your gel is, the better, because it won't seep underneath, and that's important. Okay. You do want to push through your transfer, but I like to put my Blaze powder gel on a little bit on the thicker side so I get a nice scorch. If you're lifting it up and you realize, ooh, I don't think I have enough, just like you would anything else, just put it right back down, add more, and you can push through the transfer a little bit more. So that's what's nice, is it is something you can lift. It's not going to dry super quick like
paste.
Yeah, so you get a little bit more work time, which is nice. So we're just going to remove that, pull this one up.
Hey, Melissa.
Hi, all things crafty. I'm thinking of you today. All right, and the last one here. All right, I'm going to go give this to Sean to clean. Thank you, love. So I'm going to start with this one. So you can see the Peace and Joy in there, and it is dry to the touch, but I still recommend making sure you dry. And then I'm going to grab the heat tool. Now, this is hot. This will get extremely hot. So if you do not have a silicone mat or something, I recommend putting some sort of protective. So this is the Easy Press mat. And I put a layer of parchment paper because you can see, even when we did our trees, it burns this. And then these are our trees. Now, when I did the trees, here's the natural wood look. but I wanted it to have this really cool kind of wood burnt look. And that's where if you torch it just in one spot, you're going to kind of burn the wood and get that cool look. So I'm going to show you that on the next one, but let me just show you this. The key to this is you want constant movement on this. So if you put it in one area, it's going to burn the wood in that area. So I just turn it on high, start until it's heated up. And then constantly move it. And in the beginning, it feels like it takes forever, but it's just because it is taking your gel or paste, whatever you want to call it. And as Sean says, it is getting out that moisture. I'm going to let you do this while I drink some water.
What's funny is that all of a sudden you see it start moving and changing, and that's when you know you really got to start moving.
Yes. It won't do any. It just will. It will burn your wood, basically. Can you go in closer so they can actually see it, or is that a good... Okay, so it is at the point where it's going to start burning. You're going to start seeing it go from this look, and I'm going to tell you at first, you're going to say, Ken, I don't look it. So that's the look you're going to get at first, is it's going to go through the wood grain and give you a, what I call the stripey look. You get the stripes of the wood grain. As you add more heat, that will go away. So let me show you a difference here. Okay, so at first, see here you get a stripey, it's going with the wood grain. As you add more heat,
because some of it gets absorbed faster than the other because of the denseness of
Can you go back overhead, please? So that wood grain goes away and it goes to the darker. But if you don't constantly move your heat, this is what you're going to get. Now, some people don't mind that look, but if you do, that's where the constant, like, moving around. And it just takes longer because you're constantly moving it around, but you won't get that burnt look on the outside of the letters. So, Sean can get you all different angles. I'm just going to complete it here. And this is where Sean will tell you, or me, the actually sanding it will help this process go a little faster.
Yeah. A nice smooth surface is nicer. Not to say you have to do it that way, but it is nicer for something like this.
Another thing we notice is any wood that has knots in it with tree sap, sometimes you will, I guess, cook that tree sap.
The sap liquefies and comes to the surface.
Do not worry, it will go away.
And it smells nice.
It smells amazing. So once again, we're at the point where we have the stripey look. So this is where you're going to want to make sure you start moving around your heat if you don't want this burnt over here. See how that one kind of burnt? So when we do this, we're literally, I do circles, you can do whatever. It will look like it's not burning because you're only hitting it at certain points. Now, a easy press, you avoid kind of this happening, but it will still burn it if you don't move it. The biggest tip I have for you on an easy press is until you've started burning it, don't move your easy press because it will squish that gel. Any other tips that you've learned kind of by doing this, Johnny?
I think you've got them all.
And if you want a deeper, so for example, look at Peace versus Joy, how this isn't as dark and the Joy is, you just add more heat. So a couple things I'll have Sean grab. When you are done, you can put a protective coat. It is actually burning the wood, so this will not come off. It's not something you can just wipe off. If you are going to put this on a item that you're going to put food on, Sean can show you what we use for that. It's up there now, is all of our top coats. I moved everything in the studio, part of my redoing, and so he's still getting used to everything.
You can do a nice satin finish if you want. Or a matte. But if you're doing this on a piece of wood that you're going to serve food, a couple coats of the shellac. This will work great. Once you put this on, a couple coats, then you're food safe.
Okay, so when you're done, number one, this is extremely hot, so do not put it on anything. It will melt.
Melt, burn, or something. Look at that.
Just look at that. And this is hot, so be very careful. Yeah. Once again, though, can we go above? If you want to get a very cool look, you can go on the side of your wood. And I go as close as possible, and I start burning my edges. I won't do all of it, but you get the idea. You can do this really cool burn. You can also add a lot of heat on the letters. So for example, if you want a really cool look, is you're going to burn it first with a lighter look and then just hover this above it, and it gives it a really cool, almost halo offset look to it. Now, I can't stress this enough. The gel itself, when it's made, it will not hurt kids if their fingers get in it or something. But I would not obviously let them do the heating part because they can seriously hurt themselves. Yeah. So, you can kind of burn it. But this is the natural wood. Very cool. But let's do this one. Okay, so first of all, this is still a little wet, and you can see that from the glare. So I'm going to have Sean take our hair dryer and dry this. I'm going to get this gel out of the way. Put this in a protective. Grab my water. Hair dryer is right behind you.
We're working on pressure treated wood. It should. There shouldn't be no reason why you couldn't use pressure treated wood.
Oh, sorry. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I'm going to start heating this. I'm going to give this to Sean so you guys can see it. But this wood is pre-treated, meaning Cricut has painted a wood grain on there. So when you go to heat it, it is also going to heat that paint, which in turn is going to burn the paint. And that's why we get this really cool splotchy look. But it also is going to take longer to heat. So keep that in mind. So I always turn on my heat tool and then just start adding the heat. Remember, at first, it is going to do what I call pickling, meaning it's going to almost look like it's bubbling. So let's go up close here so I can show them what I mean by that. So right there you can see where it's almost doing it's burning the paint, but it's also doing kind of this spotchy dot pickling look. And all that is doing is it's literally burning the paint. You're going to have to start talking. My voice is going.
And as you can see, it'll start changing the color of the paint itself. That's why you'll find that a lot of people do this on non-treated woods, other than pressure treated, because it should still work.
And the big thing is if they didn't like the look, because I like the look of the burnt wood, and Sean can show you again on the tree what that looks like. If you didn't like that look, all they would have to do is sand it down, right?
Yep, sand it and get back down to the MDF material underneath.
So believe me, at first, when I first did this on treated wood, I was like, this is ugly, it's not working. And then it turned. I will say, please do your research on whoever you're buying these from to make sure what they have put on it is not toxic, because you are heating this, which means it will create fumes. So you may need to use a mask if they're using non-VOC material.
So people are asking, what do you get for the 5750? You get the powder.
Oh, here, if you want to burn.
You get the whisk, the 2 measuring cups, instructions.
Yep. So you get the actual powder, which this one is right here. So, can you go to the above camera?
Sure,
I'm sorry. So you're going to get, can you zoom out, please? Thank you. So you're going to get the powder, and it's a lot. It's a lot. You're going to get the teaspoon, because it requires 1 teaspoon. You're going to get a tablespoon, which it requires 2 tablespoons of water. The whisk to stir it, and then the instructions. Alright, so it's up to you how burnt you want to look at. I like it burnt, so I'm just going to go along my edges and really burn this. And just know that, grab that one behind us. The more dainty of the style, it won't take as long to burn. So anything that's a thick line like this is just taking longer.
So Brad says you should not do pressure treated because of what's used to pressurize it could be harmful.
There you go.
So don't do it.
It could be what? Harmful?
Yeah.
The only thing I suggest is really research what chemicals they've used on the top of it, because you are using this heat tool, which will create fumes. You might want to also then, in that case, if you don't know, I would use, what's the painting mask you use, or the fumes?
It's a respirator. Can't smell anything on that.
Or do it outside.
That's what Brad just said. If you do it outside.
But you can see how this is just taking a little bit longer because it's basically getting absorbed into the paint, and then we are drying it. I was gonna look for other examples, but I think we sold them all or gave them away.
Yeah, all of my wood's like gone. I have no wood left.
We are in renovation mode.
Yeah.
So the closer, obviously, you get, you're going to get a burnt look. The further away will take longer, but it won't be as dramatic. And you can see, like this one here, the smoke from it, because it's burning that paint. But the look you get is so cool. So let's do all this dainty stuff in the middle. And then I'll show you guys some other things on these ones later, because I don't want to take up too much time. But the reason I wanted to show this is a lot of you watched my original recipe video and just were kind of disappointed it molded so quick, or it was so much. And the things I had you buy, because I didn't sell that, I basically gave everyone the recipe. People were buying in bulk. And so now you have all of this powder that will last you like forever. So I really like this company's idea of using powder, and you can make as much or little as you want. And we probably could have taken their recipe or their instructions and done it in force, because it gives you that much. Someone asked if you could paint it first and then put the wood burn. You could. It's going to, once again,
burn the paint.
Burn the paint. And at that point, I would just use my transfer to paint it.
You can stain. If you're doing natural wood, you can stain it after you burn it.
Okay, so once we get to this part, I do the final deep burn, because I like this look right here. You can also grab a baby wipe and lighten it up a little too, because it's going to get rid of that. It's not ash. What is it, would you say? It's and so what it does is it reverses it. I don't know if you can see that. And it will get rid of where that paste was, and you get more of the natural wood under it. If that makes any sense. So I like it really burnt, so I leave it in an area for a long time and get that really nice, hard, burnt line. And we actually, in our link tree down below, we have a video of us actually fast forwarding this to show you what it will look like. So I'm going to go ahead. Do you have that video on the computer? No?
No.
Let me get it for him. Because it's a really good video. And that way you guys can see it more in action. So here is the trees again. Sean can show ya. And then to get this look, I literally burnt the side of the trees.
An embossing tool does not get hot enough. I think if you left it there for a long enough period, it would. But these heat guns are a lot better because they get hot, like 1,000 degrees. You get it?
Yeah, it's going right now.
Okay.
I forgot I downloaded it in 4K.
Oh.
So it's going to take just a hot second. You can go back up to us real quick.
Yeah, takes a little more longer to do it.
So I really like this stuff. I have seen some people create beautiful things with this. And what I really like about it is this is one of the few applications where a lot of husbands have been like, this is cool. I could do this in my shop. I could cut things and burn, stuff on it.
Yep.
It gives it a beautiful smell in your house. All right, so let me show you. Here we go. Hey everyone, Ken's Creations here. A few months ago, we shared our video on how to make a burn gel recipe. This stuff is awesome because it gives you a natural burnt wood look using stencils or silk screens, and I absolutely loved it. But the overwhelming feedback we got from you guys is when you made our recipe, it made a pretty large quantity. And if you did not refrigerate the excess, it would get mold. Also, it would go from a thicker gel to almost a watery liquid, which you do not want. So we've been looking for a solution, and boy, did we find it. We found a local company here in the Inland Northwest, and they have something called Blaze powder. What I love about this, it truly is a powder that you actually mix yourself. So in the package, you get your Blaze powder. You also get a whisk, a tablespoon, a teaspoon, and instructions. This way you can make just the right amount. You can also still add some food coloring so that way you can see it. So when you're putting it down onto your project, you know how much you've used. Now, you can see on this project, we barely used any. So this container of powder will go a long way. But it's awesome because you no longer have to worry about the excess. You don't have to worry about it going into the water state, but most importantly, you don't have to refrigerate it or worry about mold because you're in control of how much you make. Check out the link in our Linktree, which is in our bio, on how you can get your hands on some of the Mackenzie Art Studio Blaze powder. This stuff is amazing. We've tested it on a ton of surfaces and we've been super happy with our results, and we think you will be too. Plus, you are going to love all of the creativity this unlocks. Thanks, guys. More.
Sorry, we're still on mute.
Sorry, guys. He's getting back into it. He is. We've been gone so long, it's trying to get back in the rhythm, right?
Yep, sorry about that.
All right, so what we love about this Blaze powder is the value you get. I know that a lot of you may look at it and say, wow, for $55, what do I all get? Mm-hmm. I want you to think that with this, you are getting 8 servings of 1.5 ounces. So this is almost 15 ounces of servings. So this is crazy compared to what you can get on the market. But what I love even more about this is you're in control. When I say it does not take a lot, it does not take a lot. And we wasted so much previously because we would just make too much. And this makes it nice to where you can scale it back.
Yep,
so,
yeah. That's cool.
Yes. So, hopefully you like it. I'm really excited that we found this company locally because we get to support a local company. But when I sat down with them and said, here is what I do and here's what I want, their gears now are in fast motion because they're like, I think we could do that. We could do this. We could do this. So I'm really excited. And really they're local. They're right here. How weird. It's awesome. How weird.
I love it.
Yes. All right. So I wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek. So as many of you know, we did go kind of dark for 3 months. And during that time, I didn't know what our next steps were. I just knew I wasn't happy. I knew that Sean wasn't happy. I knew probably Jazzy wasn't happy. But I knew that we could be happy again. And part of that was buying a new machine. And I am so sorry we're not going to tell you yet what it is. But when this machine was getting installed, I think Sean and Jazzy just saw kind of how I was living in a prison, that I never left home, that when you guys were here, it was constant chaos. And we as a team decided we need a separation. We needed our business separated from work.
Yep.
Now, when I tell you guys I am living in hell because my ADHD, I want things done and I want them done now and let's move on. Mm-hmm. I do not like being in a chaos. I don't like being in a renovation space, but as we all learn and grow, I'm working on that by saying it's steps, it's going to be completed. Mm-hmm. But as of right now, it's crazy. But what are we doing? What is the process of, why are we doing? Like, we're moving.
For those who have been following us for quite some time, especially when we did this, half of the business was upstairs, the other part was downstairs. So it's just like, for Kenny, who does not go anywhere, where I now get to go and drive a bus and Jasmine gets to go home and whatnot, it's always here. And every time you look, work is everywhere. So we're now putting everything down here for the business work area. Everything's downstairs. Studio, the office, shipping, everything's down here and now upstairs. And we're going to put a door, and we'll show you where that's at. We're going to put a door where we can close it and work is out of sight, out of mind, and we can just enjoy our at-home stuff upstairs. That is what our whole thing is. So there's a lot going on, a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, I'm doing as much as I can, as fast as I can, which is difficult when I'm gone for 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours sometimes, and still trying to do stuff here back and forth. So not a lot can be done all at once, but I'm doing my best on what we can get done quickly. Things get done during the weekend, so while I'm doing that too, this weekend I'll be able to work on some more stuff. I got to finish painting our machine room and whatnot, so that's one of the things we're talking about.
Yes. All right, so I had to get everything ready. So when I tell you guys, when we did this, I love Jazzy so much because right away she was like, this is our new workspace. So when I say Jazzy literally comes into the workspace, she does. She comes in through the official office door. Like today, I didn't even know she was here until I came downstairs because she really wants to respect, like she doesn't even really go in our upstairs besides using the restroom because she's like, I really want you to have the separation. And when I tell you guys that I already feel that separation, I can't put words onto it because it's a completely different headspace knowing that when I'm down here, it's Ken's Creations, and it's the reason why I've started going live again and doing these. Like, it's been so long since we've done bundles, like the reindeer bundle and the gnome bundle and stuff like that. So we are not anywhere near being completed. because we have thrown a lot Sean's way because we want this to be a space where we have a little kitchenette and it is all work related and personal's upstairs. So even our TV is going upstairs. But by doing this, we had to install new walls. We're rerouting stuff. So I do want Sean to give you a quick look. I will voice over while he's walking around. Okay. The first step was this space. So this is my space, no matter how chaotic and crazy it is out in the rest of the workspace. This is where I can go to create. And for the longest time, this was all just chalk tour, and then I brought in, get out of the way here so you guys can see, but I brought in all,
so all of this stuff, this used to be what used to be in the machine room, which used to be part of our, the Cricut room is what they used to call it and all that. It's now all here. Now it's inside. Now he can use it on whatever he wants to do, whether it be something with a paper product, a paper craft or something. It's all right here at his fingertips. It's not hiding and not being used. Now it can be used. We've got the new Ryobi.
ta-da!
We've got the new Ryobi setups.
Which now I even know is a newer setup.
Yeah.
The Ryobi click system.
Yeah, now there's a link system, which looks like it's going to be very cool. All the paints from Bell and whatnot is all right here.
Of course, we have our local fan club.
Yeah. And then all the other stuff here. Oh, the glitter.
If you guys want to join our Mackenzie, geez. If you want to join our McChess Golden Retriever group, you gotta check it out down below in the links. I'm a little concerned where the ball.
Are you gonna?
Oh, look at the little boy!
I can actually make it where this is the microphone. Turn these off. Okay, it's gonna be an echo. That's why you kept hearing echo. I was using both. So give me a second. You'll hear a little echo for a second. Maybe. Yeah, that's why you're hearing echo, because it's these mics and this mic. Now it should just be this mic only. Sorry about the echo. Here we go. Who's that little boy?
Who's that handsome boy?
So we got some new shelving, and all of the Chocolate stuff is now all in here, organized.
And
of course, this is still our photo room, which is kind of messy right now, but then we have all the other stuff.
Okay, so this is Chaos Central. So please know, when we actually finish this and decorate and it's 100%, this is going to look totally different, because right now it's chaos, but I also have to say so much work has already gone into it.
So that used to be a natural wood beam, and I painted it in espresso. The wainscoting that starts from there and goes all the way around to there has all been painted espresso. The fireplace that we have is now been painted espresso. So this is our kind of a color. It's a beautiful gold accents.
This is Dixie Belle Gemstone Mousse.
Gemstone mousse, a beadboard that we put up. There used to be a big hole. The hole's still there. It's now covered up, so you don't see it.
But we put a paneling wall.
Panel wall.
We now have these cubes and my Chocateur words.
Yeah, and there's a kind of a, not quite a mirrored, but almost. It's just a little smaller over there.
This wall where our TV is will go away.
Yeah, so this will go, this TV goes upstairs. These may stay or may go up. We don't know. It depends on the size upstairs.
This is our little kitchenette. So we did a paneling wall, but this is where we have our refrigerator, we have our ice machine, we have our microwave, our coffee machine. So this is going to be where Jazzy can make her coffee. I can get my Uncrustables.
Or whatever else you want.
Don't show this.
Now we can't see comments, so if you're commenting,
no,
we can't
don't
see it.
show this though.
Okay, yeah, we can't see
But this is our whiteboard of all of our stuff to do. But this is Ken's Creation Central. So this is where I sit, Jazzy and Sean. This is where we are ordering computers. I made a shipment station and a team incentive. So you can show them that, the computer room, and then our entry.
Yes. So this is a mess. I am painting this room in here, but I can't show you everything that's in there because the secret machine is in here. So I'm going to I'm not going to be able to turn on a light because I don't have any way, but you can kind of see Glowforge, our heat press. This will be a sublimation printer. So these are all new desk rooms. So I'm painting this entire room. I stopped at that point there. The new machine is so just a little bit behind some plastic, but that's all you're gonna get. That's all you get. And the computer that runs that. So this will all be completed and finished. And then we still have our big chalk tour wall. We painted that gold. This has been repainted. All the walls have been repainted. B-board went up here. He's going to be doing some really cool stuff here. And this is where the door will go. What?
I'm just saying what Jazzy said in the comments. She said, Sean!
Don't worry, I didn't show anything. This is our door will go right here, and we can close it. Completely close off. So just imagine all this being a big giant thing. The sofa will probably stay for now, but we'll probably do something different because the dogs like to go. So we're going to get rid of this carpet and put in some carpet squares. That'll make it nicer. So this will all be completely cleaned up and a lot better looking.
Hunter babies!
Hunter babies.
He's coming. He's right behind you with his dinosaur. Look at your dinosaur.
You got a dinosaur.
He loves his dinosaur.
Right. So hopefully you guys heard me.
I think they did, because I heard Jazzy go, Sean!
Yeah, I'm not showing the machine.
So
hit the unmute. Hit the mute on this. There you go. There you go. Nope. Yeah. There, now we're not echoing.
That's what I was doing, and you told me no. All right. So I know this was a little bit of a different Ken from the car. I do want to finish with one last thing. I know it has been a hot second since I promoted any sales. I kind of shied away from support or giving you guys sales because so many influencers have affiliate links or their own coupon codes. And my Ken from the cars were turning more into just kind of the sales spot, which is not what I wanted. But this sale that I'm going to show you is definitely worth it. So right now, if you are a Cricut Access member, meaning you are part of their subscription plan, you get pretty much 50% off their entire site. So it's 50% off tools, 50% off accessories, and 50% off of materials. Okay. So when you use the link below, let's go ahead and share screen. So right here, you'll see in the links down below all of the sales. So if you click our links, it will bring up the Cricut website. And here we are. And at first, if you are like, well, I don't see the sales, it's because you do need to be logged in. So for example, I can't scroll for some reason.
There is something wrong with the mouse. I can't scroll anything.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. So let me...
Sorry.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess I won't show you because Sean broke my mouse.
I thought it was just for Cricut or the Ecamm, but it's not. It must be everything.
Oh, that's sad.
Yep, it's very sad. Sorry.
Can you get this off so I go back? Oh, there it is. Front camera. Give me a sec. Why don't you see if there's any questions? I'm going to see if I can fix that because I really wanted to show you. Basically, it takes off... Sorry, I'm just all discombobulated.
What are you looking for?
This right here, I want to make sure we were good. Basically, if let's say something's $15, it takes it down to $7.50. Plus, as an Access member, you get an additional 20% off. And if you use my coupon code CAN10, get another 10% off. So it's crazy, how cheap this stuff is. And they only do this sale like once a year. And I always tell people that they should take advantage of it when it comes. Sean broke everything, you guys.
It's working fine. It really was. And then all of a sudden it stopped.
There we go.
Got it?
Yes. Leave it to me to fix it. Okay, so here is, sorry guys. Here's the sale. So for example, if you want to get materials, when you actually hit shop now, it's going to show regular price. And you're going to be like, Ken, it's regular price. But let's go ahead and add something so I can show you kind of the coolness here. So we'll add, let's see, we'll just add a couple of these. So once they've been added to your cart, we're going to hit view my cart. Okay, so let's change this to 10 so you can see how good the sale is. So 10 of these would normally be $99.90, right? But I'm an Access member, so look at that.
Wow.
Right? So it gave me my 20% off, the Cricut Access sale, free shipping. Then if I hit check out now, if you have $50 in your cart, after the sales, you can actually use our code. So for example, let's do 15 and see what that gives us. Look at that. That's crazy. So check out now. And on your checkout screen, right here in promo code, we type KEN10. All caps, KENTEN.
All in caps?
Yep.
You bet.
Look at that. You guys, this is such a good sale. Normally $150, $149.85. You'll get 50% off. You get your 20% off, and you get the 10% off from my code. Brings it down to $58.81. But that's even after shipping or tax. So if we were to take this amount, which is actually the 149 point, or if we take this 58.81 minus the tax, which is 486, it is $53.95. $53.95. So basically, this is close to 65% off. That's how good this deal is. So this is literally when I say go use our links down below. This is everything, as long as you're a Cricut Access member, it is everything in the materials, tools and accessories, and sale. So all of this, your blades, your mats, everything. If you're not an Access member, just click there. It's been a long time since I've sold a sale or shown a sale, but this one, oh my gosh, is worth it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's totally worth it. Holy cow.
Isn't that crazy how cheap it is? So, for those of you who watched my Chalkator live last night, you saw my trick on how to paint stuff. So now would be a perfect time to buy the mats for that. Mats. So, all right, my loves, that is everything I wanted to show you. For those of you who are a Tier 3 member on our YouTube channel, this is the Ken and Sean Show. I am so excited. It is coming back tomorrow. Jazzy will be here. If you've never been to a Ken and Sean Show, you as a member get access to it, and anything goes. We usually have snacks. Usually halfway through, Sean is drunk. Usually my edibles are kicked in. When Sean drinks, all of the secrets come out. He has no filter. Everything we've told him he can't talk about, he talks about.
We won't talk about the machine.
And we always know when it's time to end because he does his little shuffle dance. If you don't know what I mean, you'll see it tomorrow. We are probably looking at around 6:30 like we usually. If it is earlier, I'll send an alert on the community page. If you are not a member already, definitely join because I love the Ken and Sean Show. And the next week will be our Ken's Confession. So make sure to take a look at those memberships.
Nice. Can they also get it on Telegram?
We will be sending out a Telegram alert saying that for those that have memberships, that it's going to be going live. Also, we do have a Ken and Sean Facebook group. That group is not going away. We're just not doing the live there. But what we are planning on doing is taking highlights from Alive that were standout moments and sharing those in that group.
There you go.
And stuff. So I want to thank everyone that joined us late tonight. I want to thank also everyone for being so flexible. This renovation is so needed and I'm so excited for it, but it's thrown a kink in all of our time. And also him as a bus driver, it really relies on when he gets home to do lives. And today it was just kind of a dreary day. It was hard to get my motivation going.
It rained all day.
When Sean got home, we were on a call. I can't say with who, but me and Jazzy were on a business call. And we were so in the call that I kind of forgot I let the dogs out. And Sean comes and he goes, have you seen your dogs? And I look outside and they're soaking wet, dripping. And they're all so happy. Just like, oh. It was so cute. So anyways, I just want to thank you guys because I'm so excited that Ken from the whatever's coming back. My big goal for Ken from the car, which is now going to be Ken, it's still going to be KFTC, but it's going to be called Ken from the, he doesn't even know this.
What? Studio?
No, it's still going to be KFTC. My big goal with this is Ken from the,
I don't know,
country. So my goal is really in the summertime, me and Sean want to travel to different places in the country, do meet and greets, and a Ken from the country.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome?
That'd be awesome.
So that's my ultimate goal with this. But in order to do that, we that's where the support comes in, and where that membership dollar is going is to help do that and to help future dreams and aspirations.
So cool.
Yes. So if you have any questions on the links, they are all down below. Did you have a question?
I was just going to say, Monique says, where's the reindeer bundle?
Oh, reindeer bundle. So that is in the clubhouse. If here, I'll let Sean show this again. If you are a
customer,
yep, go ahead and join.
Join as a customer. You just join. Pretty simple. I'm coming with you. Of course you are, Jazzy. Which also means only just customers only.
Down below, there's crew headquarters and clubhouse. Those are in the clubhouse.
These are clubhouse people. If you're in the clubhouse,
and we have someone that gets people access and stuff.
Yes.
So yeah. So definitely, we're doing more bundles. I can't wait. We have so many amazing ideas coming that are already in the works. But I'm really looking forward to this office being done. So for those of you, tomorrow we'll see you on the Ken and Sean show. And I hope to be doing a Ken from the whatever, studio, country, whatever, also twice a month. And our big goal, once everything kind of settles down from the renovation, is to have a monthly content calendar and stuff. So, so thank you so much for joining us. For everyone that uses our links, thank you. You truly do keep Jasmine in a job. And just thank you for allowing me those months to just really... Sometimes it takes me missing something to realize how much I missed it. And when I realized, oh my gosh, I've missed my community. Because we really just focused on Chalk Couture and I missed Ken's creations. Yeah, I did.
I really did.
I did. So anyways, love you guys. And we will see some of you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Will you go ball?